They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking them real bars. Now I'm talking about. They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking them real bars. Now I'm talking about. I drip, drip, drop, drop, Christian Lake with the gear. All I do is talk show, Ricky Lake at the pier. From caution tape to duct tape, tape of the year. Top 5, top notch, top of the list. Mach 5.
Yeah, everybody, we back again. Can we talk about it? It's on the set again. We rocking the 6th week. You know we gonna win. As long as you subscribing, you know we gonna win. I'm on set. This ain't even scripted. I feel lifted tonight because you make me feel when I see your subscriptions and your subscribers got it going on. What? Can we talk about it? I'm gonna bring it to you strong all day, y'all. Every weekend, me and my sis, y'all. Ronnie Love, can we talk about it? Give it to him and let him know internationally with him. Oh yeah, got it going on, sis. Let him know. Can we talk about it, sis?
We can talk about it.
Talk about it, sis.
Stella Ross.
You already know.
Dropping
Stella
bars.
Ross. International is already known in the house.
Hi, guys.
Ronnie Love, get it off.
Can we talk
Get it
about
off
it?
right now, Ronnie Love.
Hello. Can we talk about it?
You already know, Ronnie.
Can we talk about it?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Well, first, I want to start the evening with I'm sending out my condolences. Madeleine Albright, Secretary of State.
Yeah, First Lady Secretary of State Madeleine Albright.
Yeah.
Very strong woman. They had her funeral this week, sis.
Yes, Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, yes.
Very strong woman.
Yes,
She
very
came
influential.
through the Clinton era. She was on the Clinton administration.
Yes.
And I want to say the Obama administration as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she was.
Tough woman.
Yes.
Tough woman.
Yes.
She majored in foreign affairs. Her main thing was opening up the foreign affairs amongst women,
Right.
because we were shut out in a sense. But not only that, she was the first woman.
Mm-hmm.
Condoleezza Rice, second woman,
Right.
and Condoleezza Rice worked under her father.
Right.
So
Okay.
she became the second woman. Then, as you know, Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Strong women led the path. We can't forget about our justice,
Yeah.
Khadijah Jackson.
Jackson.
Yes. The first lady that's gonna represent us as black women, as the on the Supreme Court. So we also gotta give it up to her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, you already know, sis.
Yes.
Well, can we talk about it, sis? What
Can
we
we
gonna
talk
talk
about
about? What's on the
I
deck?
want to talk about Russia. Russia let Reed go.
That's that.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
that.
That's a
Talk
good
about
thing.
that.
One of our American citizens was let go. He was a Marine.
It was a Marine.
He was released. I believe it was yesterday. He was released yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We still got 2 other American citizens. We can't forget Brittany Gardner.
Right.
And
Yes. Brittany Gardner.
one of the things that I heard on about last week on the news, the WNBA is still gonna pay her salary while she's locked up.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, so that's a good thing. So
It's wonderful.
it's a good and bad.
The good part is she can fight with her lawyer. She has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when it's trumped up charges like that,
Yeah.
it's very hard dealing in another country. But no, they're gonna pay her, and she's not gonna miss a beat as far as her money, her benefits.
Right.
So give it up to the WNBA.
WNBA.
Yes.
They're still looking out for women.
Yes.
So that's a great thing.
How about this? I want to talk about this. Alabama correctional officer Vicky Wright. Okay, she's supposed to take an inmate to a doctor's appointment, and she breaks, what's his name, Casey White, not any relation out.
Okay.
And they ran off. Nobody
Vanished.
can find.
Wow,
yes,
I
nobody
heard
can
about that in
find
the
them.
news.
The hidden love affair.
Yeah,
Oh, you think it's a love affair?
That has to be a love affair.
That ain't our brother.
look, you don't give up your life to run off.
To the job, your everything.
Yeah, they trying to make it to Mexico International.
Oh, yes. He was looking at 25 years.
He was murdered. He murdered
Did they
somebody,
get
right?
caught?
No, they still on the
If
run.
y'all need my catering, holler at me.
For their
Oh.
wedding? They don't need no catering. They don't need no catering. Oh, they need catering, all right. All right now. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, because I don't know what possessed her, what she thinks
All
that
her
she could get.
benefits.
Oh, everything. Her
Love
job
is blind.
Love is it blind?
Love
Well,
is
on
that
her
love?
behalf.
Is that love?
On her behalf.
That may be a mental condition. I don't know if that's
That
On her behalf, because you have a good job, sweetie.
yeah.
Why?
she's in love. It
Yeah.
gotta be that.
Was she married? You don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
Because sometimes, even when you're married, I don't know if she is. If you have a man at home and he's not doing his job, it makes that woman vulnerable to that
Well,
type
she
of
done
thing.
went insane. If she gonna go ahead, break out the inmate, run for her life, lose her job, that ain't because that man at home. She was tripping. Something wrong.
Well, you remember the woman that helped these other two prisoners get away?
Oh, remember the two guys?
Right.
Was
That was a
it
couple
the
years
nurse?
ago?
Was it the nurse with
And
the
that
cake?
wasn't
They used to
that-
bring the cake and stuff like
Right.
Stuff
that.
like that.
So she was planning to live a future with these guys. So I have to agree. It's a mental breakdown. So she had a husband at home.
Maybe he made her ass crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. When that home ain't rent and you got a man there, oh my goodness,
Child.
that's crucial. I don't know.
Tragic, like you be saying.
It's tragic.
It is tragic. That sounds scary.
It makes the woman vulnerable to a whole bunch of things that we wouldn't necessarily do. So we fall for
They
that.
get
Even a prisoner that
she
don't murder
gets
somebody.
trained not to like these men.
It's hard. It's hard when you're vulnerable and they have 24 hours on deck to think
Lockdown.
about your mind.
You must be real vulnerable.
And
He
how-
must trick the shit out of her.
He planned this because while he's in jail,
Mm-hmm.
he learned how to screw her mind.
Right, well.
And
He
when
had all
learned-
day, all day.
Exactly. And her mind is on because she's working. She has a life.
He said, I ain't gonna make a hoe. I'm gonna get her.
Yeah, every
I'm gonna
day,
drill her mind.
he's plugging her mind. Every second, he's screwing her mind.
Conditioning.
That's what it's about.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
it's
up.
conditioning.
But in their mind, they're
They're
screwing
in
you.
love. She's
Exactly.
in love.
So they're coming at you like bam, bam, bam. You ain't getting this at home.
Basically, he mind
You ain't
fucked
hearing
her.
it nowhere. Exactly. That mind fucking is a mother joker.
Can't we talk about it?
You already know, sis. Women are flipped out because of that.
And last.
Yeah.
And last. That's
And
damn shame.
so-
Is that like a weak mind?
I think
A
it's
lonely
more so.
mind. I think it's loneliness.
No, you know
Yeah.
what I think? See, lust comes before love. And when you lust, you're blinded by everything else. Right? And then when that lust is gone,
So you
Either
risk
you-
everything for lust?
Get the fuck
Lust-
out of here.
lust is serious.
Are you gonna
That ain't
risk
that
everything for
serious.
lust?
Yeah, because let me tell you something. I wouldn't risk everything for lust.
Okay.
Right, choke on his damn eyes. I'm gonna say now, but we
I
gonna
know
stop
better.
it in here tonight.
I know better, but no.
Yeah.
But
She's like, loud and clear, I know better. I know better.
lust would drive a woman or a man insane
Okay.
if you don't get a hold of it. If you don't understand what you're feeling at the time you're going through it. You had jokers that's in a relationship for less than 3 weeks, not knowing this woman done killed her husband because he didn't know that she was in a relationship. Or he didn't know that she had a boyfriend.
Oh, he didn't know he wasn't as important as
So-
he thought he was.
So lust, well, when you realize it and it ain't what it is, either you're gonna go on a deep end, off a deep end, or you're not. And a lot of times, men generally go off the deep end.
I want to talk about the difference between lust and love after we come back from our commercial break. How about
Okay, lust and love.
that? Lust and
What
love.
you want to know about it?
I
L
wanna
is
know.
on the
I
set.
wanna
We
talk
about to
about
go on break. Let's talk about it. You already know we going on the show and we taking the break and we running the show. Come on, subscribers, subscribe to our show. What? Bam, bam, I'm back again. Stella Ross, you already know. Let me tell you. Let me know. Do y'all like THC? Well, if you do, go to my site, ilovethc.com, ILOVES, THC.com, and get my merch and you'll see. I love THC. You already know.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we
Yes,
back
we
on the
can.
set.
Yes.
Sis. We could talk about it. Got it going on international. Let's talk about it, sis. What's on the set?
We left off with love and lust because you say that the attraction that makes you go crazy is not love,
It's lust.
but it's lust.
Right.
So let's talk about that. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, lust is always first. Because in the beginning, you don't just fall in love. You fall in lust. And when you fall in lust, if you don't understand the difference between the two, between love and lust, you could go overboard in lust and not understand love. And then when you get the love, either if it's a man or woman, they so used to that lustful feeling that it's like an addiction.
Okay.
And so therefore, the love somehow, becomes an imbalance in a sense. So and to weigh the difference in the two, that's what
Can you fall in like? I mean, because there's a distraction, but it might not be lust.
Yeah.
It might not be lust. It might not even be sexual. Sometimes that comes with time.
And in time, right? And in time, it does come. But when you meet someone, we all already know that there's a process from like to attraction to like or whatever, and then it goes into lust because there has to be some type of engagement,
Right.
to make you feel other than, right, and you want more, like you said. So with that being said, lust comes first. You can't. I do believe in love at first sight.
I was gonna say, what happened to love at first sight? Is that real?
I mean,
I think it's real.
I think it's real too.
I think it's real.
It is real. There's people that's been married for 30 or 40 years. So it can be real.
It can be,
but you have to find it. But at this, at the same time you finding it, you're gonna have a lot of lustful moments.
That's funny. I think love is a choice. I don't think you fall in love. I think that's a romantic.
Yeah, like a Romeo and Juliet type of film. Yeah.
I think you choose to love. I think your heart loves who it loves, and you choose to be committed to that love, and you choose to work on that love, and you choose to grow that love. And lust is just hot butter sex on a platter if you can get it.
Pretty much.
Or the desire to have that.
Yeah. And at the same time, I totally agree because lust is a fantasy.
It's what you have in your head of what it could be.
Yes.
Not necessarily that's what it's going to be.
Right. And sometimes when you're very lustful, you can make it real.
Yeah. You
And when
create the whole thing.
You create the whole
In
thing.
your head, the whole scenario.
Now, when it's time to really deal with that person one-on-one to grow, it's not real. Because all the stuff you made up, and I think women do this more than men. I really don't think men do
I
this
agree.
shit at all.
I agree.
I think black is black and white is white. I think we, in our head, create this whole illusion of what it could be if it was.
Well, you remember the woman, to not to jump off the topic, but there was a woman that had a pseudo pregnancy because she wanted to be pregnant. And for 9 months, she was pregnant. But when it came to give birth, and I mean, she went through all the physical type things. But when it came to give birth, there was no baby there.
Right, it's mental.
Right, so with that,
So she was shaped pregnant and everything.
Yeah,
her mental took her there.
Your mind is very powerful.
Very powerful.
Very powerful.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
How about a woman can convince herself that she is pregnant and produce milk in her breast?
Yeah.
Real business. Real business.
That's some serious.
Yes,
Good.
the mind
That's
is
some
powerful.
psychotic shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I said. Now, like I said, I don't think men do this. Never been a man. And maybe we'll have some more in our lives.
Imagine that.
But I think this is something that women do.
Because we're more emotional than men.
Yeah, we carry babies. We have
we're more
feelings,
emotional.
So
That's so far. That's so.
So
far
of course we're gonna
fetched.
act mentally retarded.
Well, a lot of the mental, when it comes down to a woman that she has a man, a lot of the mental part falls on him at the same time.
Right.
So yeah, I could agree.
Yeah,
I would
sure.
agree, and especially, to go from one topic to the other. Especially if you don't want to give her a baby, and in her mind she want a baby. So she wants to create this
or
whole
anything
facade.
else. A wedding, a
Yeah.
baby, a house. She will create the whole damn thing. A relationship. How
Yeah.
about that? A straight relationship. You'll be with you. She'll in her head. We're in a relationship. You seen that guy 6 months ago once, bitch. You're not in a I'm gonna even call you because you called and hung up and you called back. You know these women be
That is not your man.
Carry on.
I remember I had a conversation. This guy had a girlfriend and a guy called the girl. And so I was excited for her because she really, really liked the guy. So I was talking to my friends and they were guys. And I said, this is probably the beginning of something special. And my friends, guys, they was like, no, it's just a fucking call.
What you mean, like a booty call?
Not even. The nigga needed some homework. They were in college
The booty
together.
calls didn't come into the 1990s.
He didn't want shit, this was past the 90s. He didn't want no booty. He needed some schoolwork.
He needed help with his work.
And I was like,
I need some sisters.
they in class together. You older people, they in night school together. So I'm like, no. But, he did call her because there's lots of people in the class. My friends was like, it's just a phone call. He needed some work. See what you women do with the shits. You doing the shit.
Yeah, you over ballooning.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It's just a call.
I can't even be mad because it's a fact. It's a fact.
It would just take my mind to many places. No, I have to stay centered.
We be carrying
what's
on.
real is what's real, and what's
Yeah.
not is what's not. And sometimes I stay in the land of what's real so long that might make my brain tired. But I'd rather be in reality than this fucked up
False
Fantasy
world.
in your head, yeah.
Ain't gonna get us nowhere. Innocent. It's not. It's gonna get us a bunch of ha-ha-has in our head.
And use the fuck up like a old fucking.
And then by that time, we done missed 5 years.
5?
Yeah.
Girl, almost
on a
spent
little
6.
So we
putting
gotta
out
fix
and
that.
waiting for a return that's never going to come because we got caught up in the lands of lust.
Yeah.
And what we wanted and not what was real. And even in relationships and falling in love and all of that, you got to put your work in.
Yeah.
That's not
And
like
see,
that.
that's
It's not,
that's where lust fall in that.
right.
See, lust, there's no work. Lust is like
There's a little
wham,
word.
bam, thank you, man.
Well, that's the word.
Bam.
Right.
That's it. That's what lust is.
And then that's when you get to decide, and this is how this generation does. That's when you get to decide who you like and who you don't like. You don't decide who you like from who you.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
You don't.
Well, that's a new thing to do, you know.
How does that work?
It
Tell me
works.
about it. Can we
Please,
talk about
because
it?
It works. It really works.
Okay, tell me.
It works. First of all, nobody wants a whack.
That's
okay.
true.
Okay, that's true.
So you have to test it first. If I fuck you on the first night, doesn't mean I'm a hoe. We in training. Training.
Okay. Okay.
If I call you back, you got the job.
Hey!
If I don't call you back,
you
know the rest.
Nigga been
I'm
fired.
just saying.
But that's a true story,
Alright.
though.
That's how you gotta
If you
do
can't
it.
do the job, you fired. 9 to 5 every day. If you can't do their job, they fire you too. If you can't take care of your woman,
So
you
wait a
fired.
minute. So what if they do the job? You know, first time is always wonderful.
Sometimes
Not all the
so.
times, girl. I had horribles.
Oh wow! I mean,
You had to pack it up and go. It's
Well,
boring.
sex is good,
You
but
gotta
the
go.
rest of the dude isn't no good. Like he's okay.
What you mean okay? What is okay when you say okay?
If the sex is
even
good,
know.
that's it. It's
I
more
mean,
to that than
what-
that.
Okay, what do you could entail sex? What do you
Well,
consider?
no, I'm not even talking
a
about sex.
Right.
Sex is here. So, okay, we had sex and that was off the hook good. But what about the rest of the nigga? What about his mind and the conversation? And I mean,
Oh,
'cause-
see that Nazi. Right
It be
there,
different in
there's
this
a divide when
generation.
it comes
wait,
to
Because
this,
sex.
this
sometimes-
generation.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you single, you just want to get ram and jam and boom, boom, yum, yum, and bye-bye. Right? And then there's other women that are looking for love and like to get mind fucked before they actually get the inside them.
Okay,
all right,
okay.
Yeah, then that's what
Okay.
makes them crazy. When they see when you get mind first before any physical,
Oh my God!
that man is screwed in the end.
Yes.
Because now the emotions done went in there. And you
Yeah.
know, mind
Got deep
before
in
you
my
even
head.
Screwed them? What? Oh, she's coming after you. She's
Oh.
coming after you.
She's smarter than the average bear, and he think he minds. While
Yes.
he invested all that work, he was the one getting.
And pretty much.
That's when a nigga started having bitches. God, be careful in these streets.
We're not
Be
laughing about the
careful.
domestic
No,
violence part.
No.
We're just
Yeah.
saying
No.
we're having a nigga go crazy. I had a nigga call my mama. Yes, he was calling. Not only my mother and my sister, like, you might as well call my father too. He calling everybody.
His world.
He was calling everybody. He was telling on me. I was like, oh.
Please don't tell my mother.
Yes, out of everybody, my mother. I didn't want my mother to know about my whole situation. Now this nigga's telling her. Now she know I'm a hoe. The fuck? Why are you telling my mother I'm a hoe? She, you know, I got respect for the lady. Now I gotta explain to her why I did these things. I was confused, like, oh my gosh.
Can I live?
Right.
Can we talk about it? Can I
Right.
I didn't do these things,
We
mama.
would talk about it. Talk about it with me. Not my mama or my sister.
I don't know what he talking about, ma. He's a liar and he's crazy.
I
That's all.
tried, but he was crying. She believed him. She believed him. He was crying.
You know,
Shit.
men have a way of coming off to the mamas
Oh,
and making
God.
the mamas feel sorry for them, like
Why?
their daughters that did everything.
Why? Because they know these rotten bitches they raised. They know what they can't lie. They be looking at mama like this. Mama be like this, bitch. I am so tired of you.
I raised you better. Why would you do that?
I did. He twisted it. She twisted
He lying, mommy.
Lord.
Yeah.
How about that takes us right into our next topic,
Can we talk about it?
Can
sis?
we
Let's
talk
go.
about words, and how we allow them to define us as children to adults? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, that's deep. That's
Powerful
deep.
words, powerful words.
And one thing about it, words are very powerful.
Yes.
You remember when we was kids, they used to say, "Sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you."
They fucking lied.
You already know. I was
Don't
getting ready to say that. What?
Them words will bust you down to the last compound if you allow them.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we have a thing going on now with our young kids. Suicide amongst our young kids. With words, because words hurt. When we was coming up, our parents, if we told our parents that words hurt us, what? It's like, what the hell you mean?
We not from that era.
Right.
Definitely
No,
not.
Not. But
Definitely
this
not.
era right here, that's coming up, words hurt them. And you have 10 to 13-year-olds committing suicide. Suicide on, just words.
That's horrible.
Because
That's so horrible.
not only are the words, we got to remember, we grew up, when I was growing up, I was growing up on beepers.
Right.
If you had a cell phone, was because he was the man in the hood. Okay? We grew up on cell phones. We grew up on walkie-talkies. What's your location?
Right.
Now, whatever somebody feel about somebody, they go straight to social media and post their nonsense. They body shame people. This is what the kids are going through. They body shame you. Anything negative that they know about you, like if you don't have a mother, they make it negative instead of having a type of heart, compassion for somebody else. They don't. So everything is social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And sis, it's taking our younger generation out, because not only that, it brings the parents of these young people. If they sometimes don't have a clue, some of them, it's just like about 2 years ago, these kids was on social media and they go back and forth. The parent took control of her kid account and started talking reckless to this child.
Here's the crazy parent.
Right, the crazy parent.
That was me.
And when she started talking reckless to this child, a week later, this child done committed suicide.
Oh, no, not that type of reckless.
And this is a parent,
It happens.
Words.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens. I actually heard that somebody slapped a 13-year-old.
An adult? For what?
And there was a that remind me of you. I never slapped a 13-year-old day in my life. You know why? That is a endangerment of a minor.
Pretty much.
You go to jail. Okay, I could curse your child out and then tell you go get your mother, which is different things. You putting your hands on somebody's child, you don't. All bets are off.
Yeah.
All bets are off.
I want to know, when did we get to the time that adults and children argue? I don't argue with children. I don't argue with children.
I mean, you know what? This generation growing up is different from when I was growing up.
Right.
Remember, I'll hold the door for a person older than me. I will respect them. I'll get up, give them a seat in the bus. I will watch my language. I was sassy growing up. I'm not gonna lie, but I knew I was sassy with my friends, not around the adults. This generation, these motherfuckers didn't see the gutter like we did. They didn't see the killing. Oh, they killing right now that they see right now is nothing compared to the mafias and to the real gangbangers that was out in the abandoned. Everything was abandoned. Y'all growing up to high-rise buildings. Y'all growing up to see. Y'all seeing what we didn't get to see. We didn't get to see that till now that it was done, where it was built, where mayors and president has to change. So that's why they're disrespectful, because they are lucky. They are blessed. But if they wasn't blessed, you see, I take being respectful to older people, even when I was younger, because my mother was an immigrant. So I see my mother come from a different country to the United States, and I'm lucky that she gave birth to me in the United States. It's easy for me, but it wasn't easy for her because she's an immigrant.
Right.
You understand? So
Yeah.
for me, and between me and my daughter, I'm more respectful than my daughter is, because my daughter couldn't wait till she was 15 years old to be like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. That's what kids do. That's what kids
It's
do.
honesty.
It's called what the Zen generation, the X generation. That's what
I call them the slow generation, the popping pills generation. Because y'all ain't no crack babies.
Yeah, exactly.
They was popping pills and smoking cigarettes. They had a little bit of wine too.
I don't know. The words.
Yeah.
So are
I
their
agree.
parents' words defining what they're doing? Is that what's happening? And then, so then that means, if that's the case, that once again, the generation before them. So that gets round about to us, right?
Well, see, no. See, we have to go back into the 1980s, where at that time, they sprinkle our neighborhoods
Right.
with different white powders and
Right.
things like that, and people became addicted, parents and all,
Right.
and HIV,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and we got to give it up to Dr. Fauci.
Right.
Magic Johnson was
Magic
talking
Johnson
about
was talking
it.
about it this
Yes.
week, how he saved his life. And that's my doctor. He's that COVID doctor. But needless to say, back in that time, HIV was prevalent.
Right.
We had crack prevalent,
Right.
and crack, drugs,
Right.
sex,
Right.
and money.
Mm-hmm.
That created
Don't forget power.
power, and that created that big scenario for that gap where our parents, in a sense, was lost with all the bells and
Right.
Babylon. That's what they call it, Babylon.
Babylon. Yes.
That was just thrown
Yeah.
at them. So we was at that age, babies was being born
Right.
from mothers that was on crack, that
Yeah.
was
And
on
having HIV.
Yes, and they had
And then at
the
that
Hell
time-
House and all of that. They had
Right,
the
and they was-
fire people, the
right,
whole
and they was
things
taking
that
the
were
babies,
abandoned.
not through the vaginal, through C-section,
Hmm.
to prevent some of the babies from being
having
born.
HIV.
Right. So we can't. These are the kids, coming up from that era.
Right,
They
yes.
also having kids. So
Right.
it's just a fester of a fester that we gotta, keep on trying to guide. Not everybody is bad in that litter.
No.
We could get,
It's not.
there's some good.
Some people was in the hood and try to make it out and
Yeah.
did make it out the hood. And
Yes.
congratulations to you for choosing the right path.
Yeah.
And some of them that's still in the hood take care of what's in the hood. They take care of each other. They take care of the community.
Cause let me tell you something. That's one thing about it. I lived in the hood. I love the hood. That's where I started. I watched kids grow from little to tall and got it going on. I see them grow from born to grown up. I got it. What?
Mm-hmm.
Look, sis,
Yes.
I love the hood.
Me too.
Me
I
too.
love that.
The hood is real.
I love the hood
my
too.
hood.
I definitely
Yeah.
love my hood.
The hood is
Shout
real.
out to the
My
Bronx.
hood is normally good, no matter
Yeah.
what hood I go to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fifth Street Project, 4th Street.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Shit.
Wow, shit.
Irvington,
Oh,
Okay.
Brookwood Avenue.
Let's
Shout
talk
it out
about.
to 86.
Oh, shoot.
She about to make me be
33
like, Brooklyn.
What you already know?
Alright, bitches wise out. I know it. Y'all gonna make me do it. Y'all gonna make me do it.
Shout out to the Bronx though. Shout out to the whole New York area. Y'all know what's up.
You already know.
That's it. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about unforgivable acts. Can
What
we
would you
talk
consider
about that?
an unforgivable act international?
Unforgettable acts.
Unforgivable
Like
act.
what kind of acts?
Whatever's unforgivable to you. What's your deal breakers? What's unforgivable? Now I'm gonna think about that myself because I mean,
I think,
short of killing.
I think an unforgivable act is stealing.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
kill and
Okay.
steal is on the same level. Kill, steal, lie.
yeah,
What's my
because
sins?
Yeah,
You
you.
kill,
I
you
believe
steal,
this.
if you
Yeah,
steal, you
you
lie.
lie, and that's all connected, and they all true.
Yeah, because you got a lie to cover up the next
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
But is
would
that
be-
unforgivable? Can you forgive somebody that lied to you?
if they steal from you? No, because if you steal,
from me,
yeah, you can lie. I go with a lie
take a lie.
before
Yeah, don't take
you
nothing from
steal.
me.
Yeah.
You don't have
Because
to.
that's a violation.
Right.
You know.
And if you steal one thing, you out to have it all.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know.
You're dangerous.
My
You're
life
very
evil.
dangerous.
You're dangerous.
Yeah, my
And
life
and in that type, you can't sleep.
No.
How can
Right.
You
sleep at
can't
night?
trust. You can't trust
Yeah.
on that. No.
And
So, yeah.
with that, I need to trust, and trust is major. You steal from me, Lord.
No.
Yeah.
Right. I can't do no little things.
So yeah,
So, yeah, that's my unforgivable.
Yeah.
sheesh, you can lie to me all day, but once you start stealing,
I feel just
Don't
like
lie
that.
to my motherfucking ass.
I feel just like that.
Don't lie. I don't.
Have you
no.
ever had somebody steal and help you look for the shit that they stole?
Yes, girl. And you knew it was them after they started helping you look. All on the bull. All
Well, at
on
least
the
they
I'm
cover
about
their
to say
behind.
this.
Get outta
Desiree,
here.
say less. Say
Say
less.
They'll come you and help you look
International,
for
at
the
least they
shit.
cover their behind.
I had that shit happen
Yeah. Those are funny.
a lot of
games.
times.
Those are people trying
Gaslight,
Yeah, gaslight.
Yeah, I like that
narcissist,
gaslight, yeah.
manipulation.
That's
Come
right.
on. And then they be like, no, you didn't leave that here. You didn't leave that
Yeah,
here.
a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
That's what
mind
they do.
fucking.
My mind
Yeah,
playing
There's too
tricks
many
on me.
games. My mind playing tricks on me. I know where I put my dad.
You
Dun,
could.
dun, 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 dun,
Mom's playing tricks on me.
Ain't no mind playing no tricks on me. I know I left my shit. And I know you can't come back.
I want my lip gloss back.
The simplest thing, people take from you and cherish it, and they never even put 1 cent in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the glory they get of taking it from you and making you feel some type of way,
Make you feel crazy.
And
Right.
that's the only reason
And
they
make you
steal
feel
from
guilty.
you.
that's the bonus
It's
that
to-
they get out of it.
Yes.
To make you feel some kind of way, to manipulate your emotions.
Yes.
And your mental space.
Yes.
Manipulation is deep.
Yes, it
It
is.
It goes far. It goes very far. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation when you knew somebody was trying to manipulate you?
Mhm.
You're thinking to yourself,
Oh,
what
yes.
are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, please don't do it in your head. You're going to ruin our thing.
Yeah, exactly. Look.
Stop it right now. Stop it right now.
Before I used to ignore situations like that,
Mhm.
and how I deal with these situations now, I play right along.
Yeah. That's the
I play
game.
right
You
along.
have to because
Because I want to see how far you're going to
how far
go.
And if they think you one fool, and then you follow them to see how much of a fool they are just
Yeah.
for following you down that path. What? Like Simple Simon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Simple Simon. Right? And they play these type of games. People in general. They play these type of Jedi
Yeah.
mind trick
Those
games.
things get old for me. That's why the circles so tight and small.
Yes.
All that gets.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
don't want to do that. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that. I mean, we're not
After a while,
talking
you
about
just want your
business.
sanity and peace. You don't want to
Yeah.
deal with no sticky fingers.
I
I'm here. I gotta hide my pocketbook. I gotta hide everything. I gotta have my toilet
Yeah.
paper, my paper towel. Cause you gonna take that. I know somebody that went to the motherfucking precinct and they went to steal rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah,
From the
big,
precinct?
the big rolls,
And
and they
gonna
sell
go
them.
to
Did the shit fall out the pocketbook?
Yes, damn good.
Shout out to the 24 precinct, cause y'all know the bitch I'm talking about. Y'all know I ain't lying.
$2 a roll all
Yeah,
day.
no, I ain't fucking lying. Y'all was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like
But
99 cents
international,
is down the block.
you gotta give it to them because that big roll of toilet paper lasts for life.
Are you going to the police station?
I'm
to
not
get
going to no police
it? Get
station.
the toilet paper.
I'm
They
sorry.
sell that shit on Amazon, bitch.
Yo.
Don't
It
Yo.
ain't about buying those
Right. It was about the thrill of the
That was out of line. Was you trying though? Was you trying the detectives, the homicide, and the boys in blue? You tried the whole fucking precinct when you went in there and do you know how they feel about that? They drink coffee and they eat a lot of donuts.
They didn't want them to
They
wipe
need
their
toilet paper.
They didn't want them to wipe their butts.
You
They didn't want them to
stupid.
wipe
She
their
said
butts.
they drink coffee and eat donuts.
They need their shit.
They
They need their shit. Don't you dare come back in here. And don't call us if you going through some shit, bitch.
Girl. That is
Tragic.
funny.
Yo.
Tragic. That's very tragic, man.
The shit I done said in my life. Oh, wow.
People are crazy.
Yes.
You go into the police
You could go to a restaurant or to a supermarket and be like, can I use your bathroom? And then you do your thing, you know, if that's what you choose to do. But the precinct. Was you playing with those cops?
That had to be a lot of money on that tissue. You know, a lot of money on that tissue.
That's funny.
You know, what?
Well,
They sell them $10 a roll when they like that, when they bring them around.
Well, don't have them. Because she might come around. Nah, I won't bring her around.
don't bring her around.
Those days is over.
Please don't bring none of that.
Never.
No, I've seen something gross, and I just got to share. You don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't going to talk about where I saw it. But I went to my girlfriend's house once, and her girlfriend's was over.
Mm-hmm.
And her girlfriend had washed out her panties.
Mm-hmm.
But the panty crotch was still dirty. And put it on the girl's fan so the motherfuckers could dry. I had never seen. Yes.
Oh my goodness, sis.
The things women will do and how they go to Mother Javon.
That's far.
I seen that dirty crotch. I said, whose fucked up drawers is on the fan?
She said, who panties is this on the fan?
That's how she said it, didn't
That's what she said. Because her body was there physically. My body was there. So what the fuck is going on, Dusty? Who underwear is that? And did that shit got a blood stain? That's a dirty bitch. You shouldn't have those type of company in your house. No, you shouldn't have that. You have a daughter. You shouldn't have this type of company in your house.
I talk like that.
Shout out to the underwears with the period and the hoe, girl.
Oh my God. I said, call me when the bitches is gone. I can't do it.
For December, don't worry. I'm going to Bloomingdale's outlet and I got you.
How about
Nice.
this?
At least you getting some free.
better
You
put-
getting the briefs that you needed, baby.
Yeah, nice. I'm good with that.
She don't want them.
Why?
She don't want
She
them.
wants the panties that was on the fan. Now, when people show you
Raggedy
who
ass
they
bitch.
are, believe
Believe
them.
them. Yes, that's my
Yeah.
favorite line.
That's what
That's
my
my favorite.
Angelo said.
No. How about this? I gotta bring this up. Shout out to my sister. So me and my sister's on the phone. So she was saying, "You should see this girl, Ronnie. She walking past. She got a bag coat on. I mean, it is double-breasted. It's long. It looks like a little sheep hair." I was like, "Yeah." She said, "But she got a big ass bonnet on her head, pajama pants, and some of them rubber slippers.
Oh,
What is going on out here?"
it takes away
She
from
says,
it.
"Could you please talk about it?" I said, "We can talk about it."
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a time, and it's still that time, as we display tonight, that a woman's hair was her crown.
It is her crown.
Okay.
Always.
You don't go out with a bonnet on top of the crown. That don't go like that. You don't go out with your pajama pants on. I remember being a young woman, and I rolled my hair. Remember the pink rollers?
Yes, I remember the pink rollers.
I
We still
rolled
got
my
those.
hair.
Yeah.
Roll my hair up, and so I'm chilling, and my girlfriend comes over, and she says, "Rhonda, let's go to the store." I said, "All right." I put my headscarf on, and I'm about to leave out the door. My mother said, "Hey, where you going?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I'm going to the store, Mommy. I'll be right back." She said, "Take the pink rollers out your hair." I said, "Well, Mom, my hair isn't set yet." She says, "That's fucked up. Take that shit out and that rag off your head
Yeah.
and comb your hair. And when you come back, you roll your hair back up." I was like, "Mama." She said, "You're not walking around the street like you going to bed."
Yep.
And that taught us pride for ourselves and
Yeah.
dignity as a woman and how to come outside. You know, wear your pajamas.
I have a question.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about women traveling in their bonnets?
No, you at the airport. You're not going to,
Yeah.
the bonnet is for the bed. You wear the bonnet to bed. You wear the bonnet around the house.
Y'all hear that? Bonnet para la cama. Not to the motherfucking airport.
You pull yourself together. We outside. You don't even go to the store
For
with your
real.
bonnet and your pajamas. I mean, it gives me the illusion that your ass stinking. You didn't brush your teeth.
I take a
You
shower.
rolled out of
I'm
bed. I gotta get a cup of coffee.
and you just go strolling out the door.
You
Crazy.
didn't even wash the hot spots. Come on, sisters. Let's do better as
You
a
got it.
woman.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
do better as
Yeah.
women.
Women.
Let's be women. We are women. We're not men. A man can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly.
Who cares?
No, he can. No, he
Well,
can. No,
tell
he
me how far
can.
he can't go. I mean,
Yeah.
He can.
Let's talk
Mm-mm.
about
Let's talk about it.
The same way we can't go outside looking like we're going to sleep is the same way they can't go outside looking like they're going to sleep, and they gotta smell good.
Hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
wait. I never seen no guys with no pajama pants on. And no
I
no
in the
slippers.
ghetto all the time, girl. They there.
Oh, well, y'all
We just
man
haven't been there
right,
lately.
brothers. Dang, see, I was giving it up. I figured guys would throw their jeans on and their boots
Not all
and
guys.
run outside.
Not all guys.
The guys
They be
are
looking
wearing
like the
bonnets
2
and
Trainz.
pajama pants too.
Yeah.
Come on, now.
What?
With they tights.
Tight.
They tights. Now.
Wait a minute.
You know, because they don't
Well,
wear
man,
baggy
that
clothes
might
no
be
more.
something else. That might be something else.
They don't wear baggy clothes no more. They wear tights.
We talking
Well,
about
I
something
remember when the
tights.
tight jeans came out.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, they still out. They just
Oh,
got
they
a
still
little.
out.
They just got a little tighter.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
In New York City, they just got a little tighter.
Women, y'all stop going out there like y'all going to bed. You pull yourselves up. You pull yourselves together, and you are women. And be a woman all
And
the
brush
time.
your tongue.
Oh,
Your tongue,
shit.
what
They
the tongue
tongue
gotta do?
Yeah,
together.
because you know why? Because they be like, and all that be all white, bruh.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Brush that.
Well, that's something new.
Brush that. Because if you my friend, I'm going to tell you. Because I had a friend that every time she was drinking something, I was like, sweetie, you not brushing your teeth. You need to
Oh.
brush it.
Yeah.
Get in there. And don't be smiling. She was smiling like she had the crust. You don't have the crust. You have the crust.
The crust.
It's not, it doesn't look
No.
good.
Oh,
Brush that.
Dental hygiene is very
Important.
Let me tell you something. If you don't brush your teeth, it could affect your heart.
yes.
And you
Cause
could
can have a
die.
heart attack.
You could
Exactly.
die. It goes to your brain.
And yeah, it seeps down.
Take
to your
it,
heart.
take it serious.
Yeah. Very good topic.
That
That's
is a
very
good
yeah.
topic. Talking about it.
Because people don't take dental hygiene serious, and that's a very serious
And yes, I
thing.
know a couple of people that died.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pyrrhia of the gums.
Right.
You know, when your gums start bleeding,
Seeding.
infection,
Right.
it seeps down into your heart.
Mhm.
All of that type of stuff.
That's the
So,
first.
Your heart
time
and your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I keep on saying that the head too. The brain is all connected.
Mm.
Like it's a terrible thing to waste, even when you don't brush your teeth.
Well, your tongue for that.
And
Or
the
your
tongue.
for that matter.
Don't look like your tongue got peroxide on it. No. No, please. Brush it. En español, cepilla tu diente y tu lengua.
See.
Thank you.
Look.
Thank you, management.
And that. I think we had to go to a slight break, and we're gonna come back with our news. This is Ronnie Love at Can We Talk About It? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, one more thing, and hit that notification bell. Thanks. Nothing like a good break, girl.
Yes.
Nothing like a good
Yes,
break.
yes.
Break.
Yes. You want to drop a bar about it, Stella? Go on.
You know Stella always want to drop bars all day long because it's coming off my dome real strong. Just to let y'all know, we about to talk about it. Can I let you know we about to run the show and talk about it? On the beat, you know, I got the beat in my head running the show. sitting here with my sister, International, you know. Sis show. International, you know. Let's run the show. Because we all think about to get it on. What? Come on, sis. Let's talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, International T is about to give us the tea on the new junk going down.
So we all know Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Allegedly, Kanye West went to Ray J and got all the part 2 video sex tape of Kim Kardashian and gave it to her. So my question to y'all lady is, how will you feel if your ex-husband goes to your ex and recover your sex tapes?
I think that's a powerful man.
Wait, I gotta get it straight. So my ex-husband goes to my ex-man and get my old dirty laundry?
Yes.
Well, they can chew on them panties all they want. I'm like, hey, who gives a fuck about what they doing with old shit? Damn, girl, you made an impression. These are the ex.
These
So
are the
she
exes.
got a new husband now?
She has a new boyfriend, Pete Davidson. Hey, Pete.
Do he want the tapes too?
Pete, I don't know. Do you want the tapes?
I guess he don't need the tapes. He
I
got
don't know. I think that's
he
my
got that
item now.
cat
He
name
got the whole
on
package,
his back. He
yes.
don't need them goddamn going tape. Y'all stop fighting about old news. Who gives a rat's patootie? I thought everybody seen her fucking Canetto already on.
They said it's a part
It's
2.
a part 2.
Well, what's she doing in part 2?
I don't know, Kim. What are you doing in part 2? Let me know. I need
You're
tips.
my
It's the
attitude.
same
Keep up the good
dudes?
work.
I guess so. Oh, we don't know. I don't know if it's the same dude, but Ray J, allegedly, Ray J gave the tapes to Kanye's, but Ray J say he didn't. So, I don't know.
Kanye is a powerful man. That's a powerful
Ray J
man.
is messy. Hey, Ray J.
What you want it for?
And
Oh,
Kanye
he missed
did
his
those
wife.
tapes like that. He's
His
a powerful
ex-wife.
man, sis. He's a powerful
Ain't no
man.
ex. He missed that wife.
Ex, they divorced.
I don't know. Probably miss him.
It ain't that much ex. He's buying tapes.
I mean,
so
his
don't know
girl
if he
looks
bought the
like
shit.
him or
Well,
whoever
you know,
he's running with.
He got kids. So maybe
Yeah.
that was...
Oh, true.
For the kids.
Forgot
I think
about
he's in.
that. He don't
Yeah.
want to see mama tossed up. Well, that's how you better, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody seen the ass tossed up. The little chicks going on toss their asses up too. Sorry, them children. You know how you gonna turn.
We sorry, kid.
God bless you. I got a question. I want to know, are BBLs and plastic surgeries addictive? I've been talking with a lot of sisters, and once they get their thing done and time has passed, they feel like they need more. They need more. So is it they not? Because I seen one girl, I seen this ass, it was retarded. Her little waist was that big, her ass was all the way out the day, and her legs was that big. I said, what's going on? So is this an addiction, or is this just I want to enhance my body?
It's a fad. And you know, it's a fad that's going on.
It's a terrible fucking fad. What happened to jeans and
Well,
sneakers and
you
baseball
know-
caps backwards?
No, because maybe of what we're gonna say the 90s, the 2000s, when it was going through. We went through identity crisis. Everybody went through an identity crisis.
When?
Right? What?
When did we all go through identity?
That was the era at that time. Identity crisis. Now, from that identity,
I had
crisis,
identity crisis.
Yeah, because from that identity crisis, it starts to come with transformations.
But it's different. It wasn't no BBL.
Yeah, but you know, different levels in people's lives take them different places mentally. And when you look at it on a psychological basis, you know, it starts from somewhere, right? And that somewhere could be a dark place,
right.
you know, and it becomes a fad. Now you want people done died
Yeah.
Oh,
with this thing.
Yeah, not too
and
long
you know,
ago, a
rich
lady
people-
got botched in the Bronx,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't like it wasn't a regular hospital that you go do that. I guess it was like a basement, and they threw her ass in the cemetery, and they found her in Jacoby Hospital.
Wow.
No identification. Oh, they had identification. She was from, I believe, from like, I don't remember where she was, but it was not too long ago. It was this year. And it happened in the Bronx. She came from somewhere else to the Bronx, got botched, and ended up dying.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
You know, I went with a friend to get the surgery done, and I I was talking with this young woman, and her and I were just having a great conversation. But I couldn't believe that she was so slim.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, where are they going to take the fat from to inject in your butt? And she says, well, no, they have a new procedure. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
She said they whip the fat, little bit of fat that you do have. They whip it, and then they inject it. Well, I just was talking to the young woman, and she was there alone from like Texas or some shit. And I was like, why? She was 21. I'm like, why would you come all the way from Texas to Florida by yourself to get this kind of surgery? She says, well, everybody was busy, and I just gave my 1-year-old son his birthday party, and I'm talking to her, right? So then we leave, me and my girl, we go. And the next day or 2 days later, we're at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl that was hanging out was the slim young girl. We seen her at the airport, and my friend says, Where's the girl? She said, oh no, she died.
Yeah.
She died on the table doing surgery. I cried all the way home from Florida to New York. I cried. I said, I mean, you risk your life. You risk your life to do these things.
Yeah, but
it's scary to me.
It's a fad that they go through, and sometimes, you know, you have people that say, either I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do it, because if I don't do it, I'm not gonna be at peace.
Right.
So then they do it.
Right. Okay.
And some of them make it.
And then we gotta do it again.
Yeah, but it's some
'Cause I need
people
some
that I
more
know that
pieces,
have
then we
done
gotta
it.
do it again.
It's like tattoos.
Right.
You get one, you see, you know, they get one tattoo. You see they whole
Kind
body
of
all
true,
tattooed.
but not, because I know
It's the
people
same
that
thing.
had got their body done and they not really happy with themselves.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Because
all
the
mental.
happiness comes from within.
Yeah.
It's not about the external. So you can have the big old butt, big old titties, big old lips, all that. If you're not happy with inside yourself, it's all for naught.
Yeah, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
And you know, when it comes down to the and I always talk about the mental aspect of a lot, because it's mainly a part of human being. But when you look up the Erickson law, the Erickson law is 6 stages in the Erickson law that helps you develop throughout life. And in those stages right there, if you're not developed in those stages as you grow, your adulthood will haunt you at the end of the day.
Right.
Because somewhere where you didn't develop at, you're weak.
Right.
And things become an addiction. Little things. Things that get you likes, views, as they call them today. But back in the day, they call it attention.
Right.
Today we call it views and likes.
Right.
So that's what they do. So it's the same thing, but on a higher scale.
Right.
You know?
It goes right back to words defining us.
Exactly.
You know, those words that you hear other people say about other things. So, it was a time that a big old butt and a little waist, that was just a big deal. It was a time really the fair-skinned women were a big deal. So you're right. This is
Well, you
just
know,
a
let me
fad.
just say, when Wesley Snipes came in and brought the dark skin back, we haven't left. We haven't left.
We here.
We came in and we taking over.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Right. It's very interesting. Next week we're gonna have a nutritionist on, and she's gonna talk about weight addiction. So I can't
Okay.
wait for that. Yes.
That's gonna be good. What's her name?
Catherine, Dr. Catherine.
So we're gonna have Dr. Catherine on next week talking about nutrition
Talking about
Nice.
and weight addiction.
and weight addiction.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that might spin off into some other things.
Yeah.
About all kinds of addictions, because there's all kinds of addictions, right?
Yeah, that's really big because you know
Yeah.
we all are addicted to something.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
are.
are.
Yes, we are. And that's the truth of the matter.
Yeah, depending on how far we go with that addiction, we addicted.
We addicted. We addicted. It's true. And I want to remind you to check our website. We have our Puff and Paint coming up on May 14th and May 28th.
Yep.
Yeah. Can we talk
Take that
about
into
it?
effect. Can we talk about it? We got Puff on the set. with pink. We gonna get wet. We gonna wet it up. We got yellow and blue in that yellow cup. We gonna sip it up. What? We got the brush going on with every stroke.
Yes.
We gonna take it on a low. What? We got it on dope. We got it on a go. We got it on scope. Nope. Yeah. That paint and puff is on, y'all. You gotta come and get it on, y'all, on the 14th. And what, sis?
On the 14th and the 28th.
The 14th and the 28th. Word is born.
Expect entertainment and delectables.
Delectables?
Go online.
Delectables? I don't know what to call it, but I don't want to say testicles.
Hey. Testicles gonna be there. You said testicles?
We got some testicles. Yeah, we have some testicles there.
Oh, you guys better buy your tickets.
If you don't bring your testicles,
You can't come?
you can't
No, you can come. They can come.
If
You
with
don't
no
need-
testicles?
You don't need testicles to puff and paint.
No, you don't need testicles to puff and
You
paint.
probably need to puff and paint if you ain't got no testicles.
Oh yeah, okay, bring your testicles up. There we go. We on deck.
Period.
Subscribe, we on set.
Don't forget to subscribe, like,
And hit that notification button for Stella Ross.
Yeah.
You already know Ronnie Love is on the set. International is always here every Saturday, you know.
Yes.
Rocking that gospel. You already know the celebrities rocking the show. Hey, International, let them know who you are.
Hey guys, it's me.
Okay, Lord, what?
Tell them what you made for us to eat today.
Oh, today I made turkey spinach lasagna with Alfredo sauce, fried chicken, yellow rice, and salad.
My tongue slapped me in my face after I ate that.
I
What?
had a mandarin orange in my salad. I just want to tell y'all.
Mm.
And that lasagna to die for.
Oh,
I
International, you
was
already
going
know.
to show y'all a picture of it, but you know how we do on birds.
I know, I'm sorry,
International
guys.
put literally a whole foot in that.
It was
that-
so doggone
that dish.
delicious. I mean, lasagna without the white and the red sauce.
Yes.
It's just
What?
very healthy, very delicious. And she fried the chicken.
And it was
baked
light.
that chicken. I seen her put it in the oven, y'all. I don't want to give up her secrets, but it was
What?
so good.
International is so good all day.
Yes.
Sponsor our show every Saturday. You already know. Mad Love International.
Yes,
Yes.
man. Love International.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
will be sponsoring our puff and paint. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to tell her. That's it, guys.
We got a puff and paint. She wasn't
Yes.
supposed to say it, but I'm gonna let you know it's a puff and paint. What on the 14th and the
And
28th?
the 28.
What?
Can
You
we
already
talk
let
about
that
it?
out.
Yes, we
We
can
can
talk
talk
about
about
it.
Let puff and paint all day long. Since
Can
you
we
let the
talk
cat out
about
the
it?
bag, subscribe so we can survive and stay along. What?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
comment, subscribe.
All day.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Notification because Stella Ross is here right now. I loves my THC.
They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about. They don't talk about what I talk about, how I talk about. Now I'm talking about rap drive, how I rap drive. Free talking in real bars. Now I'm talking about. I drip, drip, drop, drop, Christian Lake with the gear. All I do is talk show, Ricky Lake at the pier. From caution tape to duct tape, tape of the year. The top 5, top notch, top of the list. Mach 5, Mockingbird, preach you a clip. Rap drive and half, y'all know what it is. Other half haters, so rubbing it in. Plus I wire, nigga, try it, I'm so y'all sick. Punch lines, punch guys, two crack your chin. Make a movie on you niggas, you don't get like shit. Blood quiet on the set, y'all respect that thing.
Hey y'all, it's T-Dog. Can we talk about it? Well, let's talk about it. Like, comment, and subscribe.